why would I take Gann's methods and apply them to something like the RSI or Williams percent R? Well, it's because if an oscillator is a price-derived indicator, and I'm seeing Gann's methods and analysis of the market play out on price, why not see how those same understandings of the market come into play on the oscillators? Again, because they're price-derived. The same tools or the same analysis should work. I mentioned 50%. In this case, I'm talking about 50% of time. In this example, illustration, to sort of convey the point to myself and then to readers in my book and you guys today, I drew a rally just to keep things simple. We're not worried about the corrections and everything in between. We're only concerned with what the duration was. 10 days is an example of a nice whole number to work with. So when you draw a projection of a 10-day move, that means using 50% as your parameter to repeat, you should then have markers at 5 days, a marker at 10 days, which is 100%, and a marker at 15 days, which is 150%. So what I'm saying is that based on the vibration of the market you're watching, other markets may use a Fibonacci ratio. Some markets may use Gann's thirds as opposed to his eighths. As you study particular markets, you'll come to understand what vibrations and beats they move to. And 50% is a good place to start since it is referred to again as the most important retracement in price. Why wouldn't it be the most important retracement in time? So I have used this type of analysis, and here's an example of it sort of in real life use. So we have Pfizer, and this is, again, a recent stock. The end of this chart is September 2011. And after there was this advance from 1162 to 2036, this lasted 47 weeks. I used the time projection tool on TradeStation to draw the next several projections out of 50%. Again, that would be 50%, but then 100%, 150, even 200%. So here we see that the market reversed lower off 2036, and during the 24th week of the move down, which was also 50% in time when projected from the previous move, the market made its low. From there, the market rallied, corrected, and made another low at 1625 1 week before the 100% time projection. I think if somebody's trading Pfizer, watching in advance off of 14, and there's a correction coming into play, and you have other indications telling you that the trend is likely to turn up, this is again a secondary tool in addition to your technical analysis toolbox that will tell you, hey, we're getting to time to make a low. And if the market makes a low within a couple of periods of that, based on a 47-week advance and a 24-week measurement, all of these are 24 weeks apart, I think being 1 week off is pretty helpful. And it's not something you should toss out the window because it didn't happen precisely on that low. Why is this the case? Well, this goes into sort of a more in-depth understanding of cycles. It's not happening precisely in this low, not because there's not a 50% time vibration, but because the market, it's like a live creature, and it moves and shifts with every sort of energy that's coming at it. So this 50% vibration is going to exist, but that doesn't mean that each cycle starts and ends at the same place. It can translate. The phase can move left to right. These are all things that are in the study of cycles which come into play when you're looking at real live markets. So now we've got action at the 100% time retracement projected out, and then we go up and we see that the market made its last high and compared to this move at 2145. And this is a 2 weeks out from the 150% projection. 2 weeks out of 24 weeks of observation is still pretty helpful. These are not signals to buy or sell. These are tools to help you understand your markets from different angles and with sort of fresh eyes in ways you maybe haven't looked at them before.